Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to my Ritual Beast combo videos. So, I have nothing else to say before I start, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's go into combo number 1. Alright, so for combo number 1, we basically need Tamer, Elder, and Kanahawk or Rempengu. It doesn't really change anything, so yeah, let's just get into it. So basically you get 3 searches. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of stapley. And there are like 2 variations of the combo. It's either like you end on double steeds, which I'm gonna show. I think I'm gonna show it right there, or you can end on like something else that I'm also going to show after. So up until now, nothing special. You know, the Ulti Kanahawk had to banish the Rempengu, and when you actually go for the Ulti Kanahawk to the regular Kanahawk set the banish the Rempengu, then the Ulti Kanahawk actually has to return Ulti Kanahawk and either Rempengu or Elder, and then you basically tag out into the 2 that you want to summon, and you get like you let one of the others that you don't want to summon go to the graveyard so you can successfully search, because that's like the weird kind of clause of the Ritual Beast. I mean, no, honestly, just Ulti Kanahawk. Basically, you don't need to return 2 monsters from your banish to the grave to get the search. It's only as long as you return at least 1. So that's why you can like tag out into like the other one. So yeah, like people have been doing this for like 5 years, so nothing new. So now you're gonna oh yeah, sorry. And the Rempengu actually had to send the Ulti Apelio and basically send a monster with the same type. Yeah, so regular Apelio, because it allows you to banish a Ritual Beast monster from your grave and basically just gain let all of your Ritual Beast monsters gain like I think 500 attack and defense for the remainder of the turn, and even the ones that you haven't summoned yet. And the first Ulti Kanahawk search is Lara, which is the monster reborn for the deck. You can also actually get the it's not a monster reborn, but kind of, because it revives back from the banish. It literally changes nothing. It's just that right now, instead of banishing like the Apelio like we just did, we would have banished like something else. So we would have been able to go well, actually no, it literally changes nothing at all. Because if we had Wen, we could actually revive back the Apelio and then banish the Kanahawk and then like play from there. So yeah. Anyways, the extra normal summon, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the deck profiles, but the extra normal from Ritual Beast Ulti Kimon Falcos actually does not clash with the other extra normal summon that you get from Elder, because they are not worded the exact same way. Ulti Kimon Falcos is worded the same way as Disciples and Heritage of the like the true Draco spells, whereas the Elder is actually worded like the Monarch monsters that give you more normal summons or actually double summon, which is like the perfect example. So regardless of the amount of Elders that you can normal summon and the amount of double summons that you can use, you only really get 1 extra normal summon. It's an effect that actually they say it. You can only gain this effect once per turn. So if you read something that has this, there is just no loophole. You really can only get 1 extra normal, but a card that says like immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Ritual Beast monster, or like normal summon or special summon anything, I mean normal summon, you can basically stack them. That's why you can use Disciples and Heritage, even though it's kind of the same thing. So just clarifying something that people might actually be confused with. Anyways. So now we're reviving Kanahawk, we're banishing Winda, because, I mean, Winda is so unique because it's the combination of, like, a Spiritual Beast and a Ritual Beast Tamer. So it's like the middle ground. You can even tag out into 2 Spiritual Beast Windas. And by the way, shoutouts to my boy Benjamin Siu, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT with Ritual Beast. He's pretty much like behind most of this deck building, honestly. He's a very good Ritual Beast player, and he rejoiced when he saw Ulti Kanahawk to 3, so shoutouts to you, my brother. But anyways, so you make Ulti Kanahawk, of course, tag out, you know, the fusion can go back to the grave, whatever. Once you actually send a fusion, well, yeah, when you actually banish a fusion from your extra deck to the banished, you don't really you don't really get any like recurrence. Like you can't really special summon it back or add it back from your grave to your hand, so you really can't do anything with it. So the only play that you can do is return it back to the grave with Ulti Kanahawk to search. But yeah, so now I'm gonna search my first steeds, then I'm gonna banish something, I'm gonna return back 2 cards, and I'm going to search my second steeds. And now I already ran out of like special summons, because you can only special summon each monster once per turn. But if we had like another like Ritual Beast monster or Spiritual Beast, we would have been able to like tag out again into like Winda and something else, and then get like another search with Ulti Kanahawk, because basically you only want to summon Ulti Kanahawk during your own turn. There's no reason to summon like Petalfin and stuff. It's not really good, so yeah. And then we can pass our turn with double steeds. This double steed isn't going to pop like 2-2. It's gonna pop like 4-4, which is crazy because now you summon Apelio. As you can see, only I have one Ritual Beast monster in my banish, but that's gonna change real soon. So I'm gonna be banishing, Lara or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Gonna be bringing back these two with the Kimon Falcos, which basically has the same tagging out effect as the other monsters. And now we have like a full board, 4 monsters and 2 steeds, which basically allow you to pop monsters, on the field equal to the amount of Ritual Beast monsters that you control. Spiritual Beasts are Ritual Beast because there is a ritual instead of inside of Spiritual. So yeah, you can pop four monsters twice, which is pretty neat. So yeah, that's pretty much it for combo number 1. Let's go into combo number 2. So basically you need the exact same hand. It's just the only difference really is that this is the kind of play that you do when you have a lot of Ritual Beast cards in your hand that are like surplus that you don't need. So yeah, let's just get into it. So Elder, of course, extra normal for Kanahawk. It's the Gold Sark of the deck. Obviously Rempengu, because it's a Foolish Burial. It's the one card that allows you to get going, so you really need to send the starters and stuff because you're just gonna revive them back. So yeah, of course I'm going to search Wen this time. Once again, it really doesn't matter. That's why I'm like changing it up, just to prove that you don't really need... just like, even if you hard draw them, you don't need to like search for the other one. That's what I'm trying to say, because either like works. So it allows you to like get an extra steed search, actually, if you just happen to... Sorry, actually, I actually just got lost, but yeah, basically, it's the exact same thing. Instead of making the second, like, Ulti Kanahawk, no, well, I mean, the last Ulti Kanahawk to get the second steeds, you're just gonna be banishing the Ulti Kimon Falcos alongside the 2 monsters that your last Ulti Kanahawk tagged into. And then you banish 3, because for Ulti Guy Apelio, you need to banish 1 Ritual Beast Ulti monster. So basically either like the Fusion guys or the Link monster, Ritual, nice. And then you need to banish like, I think a Ritual and a Spiritual. Yeah, exactly, a Ritual Beast and a Spiritual Beast. And then if it is summoned this way, it gains an effect. So this is why you really want to summon it this way and not like the cheat way with Bond or Winda, because when Winda dies, actually, you get to summon back, like, you get to summon a Ritual Beast monster from your extra deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. But basically, when you summon it like the proper way, you basically get to negate any spell, trap, or monster effect. So it's like a Salamangreat Roar by discarding like any Ritual Beast, by banishing actually any Ritual Beast card from your hand. And it is not once per turn, so as long as you have cards in your hand, you can just keep like banishing from your hand, negate everything. So like in this hand, I just drew a lot of redundancy cards, and it just proves that it really doesn't make anything worse, because now we have like 3 negates and a steeds. Obviously it only pops 1, but it's not too bad. So that's it for the variation of combo number 1. I guess I want to call it like combo number 1B. So yeah, anyways, let's just go into the other combo. Alright, so this time we have Wen and Gold Sark, so it's slightly worse, but it doesn't really make much less. It still gets us started. But there's nothing like spicy about this. This is what I kind of find boring about this deck, is that there's just no like magic tricks. Like when you have a hand, you know that you either have nothing at all going for you, or you have like a really big combo, or like an in-between, but there's just no like, oh, we're gonna figure it out. There's none of that. I mean, it's still an old deck, it's a 2015 deck, and Ulti Kanahawk didn't really like increase the consistency. It just made it so you can play through interruptions more, because when your Ulti Kanahawk gets stopped, at least you have like some plays. But yeah, that's basically it. So as you can see, I had like less fuel, so the only play that I was able to do is just get like more monsters on the field by searching the monster that I didn't have. So I feel like it was Lara this time, because I already started with Wen. So yeah, Lara. And then my last kind of Ulti Kanahawk actually got a steed search. So this is why it is crucial. I mean, it is just infinitely better to open Elder plus Kanahawk or Rempengu, but if you don't, well, you can still end on this, and then you can summon like 4 monsters, because Apelio is actually really relevant, by the way. Just also gaining a lot of attack and defense of all your monsters, that's pretty sick. And it's also not a hard once per turn, so sometimes you can summon Apelio twice, obviously, in 1 turn. or sometimes you already have it on your own turn, and then you banish during like the beginning of their turn, then you banish it for contact fusing, you revive it back, and then you banish again. So all of your monsters, because the boost actually stacks, so all of your monsters gain like 1,000 attack and defense, even the ones that you're going to summon after. I already said this. So yeah, you have 4 monsters and a Ritual Beast Steeds, and this was like a mediocre hand, so yeah. Anyways, the final combo isn't really a combo, because that's pretty much like all there is to it. Like, there's not much that you can explore in Ritual Beast, but at least this deck has a very good follow-up and a really insane flow of execution, so I'm going to show this in the upcoming clip. So yeah. Alright, so the exact same, opening hand, literally just Elder Kanahawk. I mean, it could have been Elder Rempengu, really. It just doesn't change a thing at all. It used to not be legal, because you would actually have to send like a Thunder Monster from your extra deck to the grave with Rempengu, and then you would just run out of ulti Kanahawks, but now you don't care, because you have like 3 ulti Kanahawks, so that's completely fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the typical board. I think this is going to be the one where I end on double steeds and like 4 monsters during my opponent's turns, or like pop 8, which is cute, but kind of irrelevant. I mean, no, I mean, it's good, it's good. Like, sometimes, having like the second steeds, because, when you're popping 4 cards without targeting, like proactively, it's just so insane. It's like, it just feels like much better than a Torrential, obviously, because Torrential, you gotta sometimes activate like a little bit too early, and for steeds you can just wait last minute, so that's actually disgusting. Anyways, so as you can see, this is the follow-up. Let's just say I didn't draw like anything. Dimension Shifter was like a good example that I could actually stack in my hand, because it's the worst card that I can draw here. So just look at how insane this is going to like snowball into. Just assuming that I did use the steeds, because I'm not gonna touch them for the rest of the game. So I have nothing else at all. I just started my turn with 2 cards, like my game with 2 cards, and I never really drew anything. So I'll be using Apelio, because I mean, you really need to like abuse Apelio, and this is like returning to what I said like early on, like the fact that you can abuse Apelio multiple times. Just look at this. This is a level 4 monster, and right now it has 3,400 attack. And originally it only has 200 defense, and now it has 18. Like, that's just shocking. And even the Wen, which has like 15, I think, yeah, 15, has 31 now. What? It's absolutely crazy. It's just hilarious to see. I don't know. 100 attack Lara now has 11. Rempengu, oh my god. It's just cute to see. Oh yeah, this is a cool surge, by the way. And yo, by the way, you can summon ulti Kanahawk like 5 times now, like as your follow-up, because you already have a stacked extra deck. So you don't have to like start like special summoning just to get your stuff going, since it's already going. You can just like keep recycling everything, and the searches are 100% free. That's kind of sick. Honestly, it's borderline you deck out. You just banish your whole deck. But yeah, just look at this, man. Look at this. And you even have like an ambush that is like gold sarked, so you're gonna get it back like during your second standby as like a recovery card in a way. And obviously your banished zone can easily be like it can easily explode, because when you tag out into like Apelio, you start doing the exact same thing. You start banishing from your grave again. It's just, you don't even need to use Rempengu and Kanahawk like as your follow-up, because you already have like a super stack banished. So as long as you keep banishing the cards from your grave, you're totally fine. And like the only cards that like, yeah, like you see that like this fusion, Ulti Apelio and Ulti Kimon Falcos, they were sent with Rempengu, so you don't need to do anything with them. They can just stay there. But the other ones, whatever, you can play with them and have fun. But just look at this, man. We start with two cards. We have 2 Ulti Kanahawks that each have 3,000. Like, what? And then 26 Rempengu, 28 Ulti Kimon Falcos. We searched 3 cards. Absolutely ridiculous. Technically, we searched 4 cards, and we can technically search again, which is cool. So Rempengu's gonna attack, Ulti Kanahawk's gonna attack, and then this is just me like showcasing like another bond for fun. And the best monster to summon, I guess, would be Kanahawk, but it really doesn't matter, and Ulti Kanahawk will be able to search again, so, I mean, on main phase 2. But yeah, it's also another 3k attack. Yeah, 3k damage. I don't play Ritual Beast Bond, though, in my deck profile, because, I don't know, it's kind of gimmicky. You don't really need it to play. Maybe I'm wrong though. So if I'm wrong, I kind of feel like a moron. But anyways, that is pretty much all I had to showcase for this combo video. If you have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.